Oh.
School and mom celebrates the smaller channels who are working to bring down the cost and protect human rights. School and mom celebrates the smaller channels, the ones who need more attention and are out there more and more. If you want School and Mom to show a small channel, send her clips and links, since you are making clips and sharing links is easy to do. Whether you protest and or watch that needs you.
Hi, I'm so professional. I'm sitting a little further back from the microphone, so I hope you can all hear me just fine. Becky is going to join us in a moment. Oh, thank you, Cricket. That was from Antics. Becky was going to grab her headphones so that she could actually hear. So, hi, Arkansas, me too. I mean, I saw her earlier on her own stream, but it's always fun when I get Becky on here. So, just bear with us just another couple of minutes. Technical issues are a regular thing here. So, oh, good. Okay, thank you. So, hello. I saw Lori was here before I started. I don't know if she's still here, and she's traveling. So, I mean, if she's here, great. And if she's not, she can catch the replay. Um, and Cricket, hello. And Arkansas, hello. And just like I said, I'm keeping an eye out for Miss Becky when she comes back in. Okay. So she just sent me a message that she's going to try again. And I hope she's not going to try my phone again because I want her backstage. So, yes, it has been a busy day, Cricket. It's been a long day. I typically do not like to wake up before noon, and that's still kind of early for me, but court days have me waking up before 11 a.m. so I can, get a cup of tea and maybe a bowl of yogurt before we start, before Becky goes live. So that's always fun. Keeps telling me that it's waiting for the host. Okay, give me 1 second here. Technical difficulties. Oh, so much fun. Okay, one more time. Okay, I have sent her the link. Again, hopefully it'll work this time. And, all right, let's see what happens now. I'm currently not looking at the chat. Give me one more second and I can. There we are. Okay, well, nobody said anything in the last 30 seconds, so that's okay. So I hope everybody is having a good day and, you know, is settled and ready. Hi, Style, to enjoy Becky's delivery of the facts. Aha, there she is. And here we go. Oh, hello,
Uh-oh.
Sideways. There you are.
Guys, take your meds. You guys already know me. Woo! This was an
Oh,
adventure.
wow,
Sorry,
right?
guys. I am
What
late.
a day.
Mia
It's okay.
culpa. It's just been
We're good.
a hectic, crazy day. How
Yep.
are you, school?
I'm good. I'm good. I have a feeling I'm going to sleep very well tonight.
Oh,
How are you doing, Becky? Are
I had
you
to switch my attire.
Oh, you're mirrored.
Oh, it
Hey
says,
you,
"Hey,
deport this. Oh, I love it.
you dropped this." It says, "Hey,
Oh, you
you dropped
dropped
this."
this. Oh, hey
Yeah.
you oh, okay.
I mean, I had to go buy me a T-shirt, right?
Right. Absolutely. Um, Pup Groomer
How's
made this one for me. Can you read
what
it?
does it say? Something bitch.
Someone called me a bitch. I laughed because I already knew. Hi, Southern Yankee. Welcome in.
Hey guys, let me see if I can see the chat. Oh, there you guys are. Welcome,
Okay.
welcome.
So, folks, I am going to, for the most part, just let Becky tell it as Becky does. I am going to star comments or questions for Miss Becky. And as the moment allows, hello, Tony, I will then ask you some questions. How's that?
Please ask the question. It's very difficult for me to explain stuff
Yeah,
because my brain goes all over the place. For those that don't know, I am unmedicated still for my
hi, Kenny.
ADHD. They're
Mm-hmm.
trying to put me on medication because it's somehow linked to Alzheimer's. Blah 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 blah. Anyways, I've always been unmedicated. ADHD galore.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys keep me on track. School, you keep me on track because the brain wanders. I even forgot my notebook. Let me go run and get my notebook. Um,
Okay.
because I got some notes
All right. I'm
and
going to
all
try
the
to adjust
stuff
this
that
so
has happened. Whew.
I'm not sideways to you so much. I'm doing it the wrong way. I don't know. It's just
Am
not
I
working.
sideways?
No, no.
Ah,
My
okay.
camera angle. Screw
I think when I
it.
first got on, I was on sideways, and I'm like,
Yes, you
oh,
were.
well, hello. So like, okay, so people now have to watch me. They're gonna end up with a crooked neck. I'm gonna get blamed
Yeah.
for that too. I get blamed for everything. The channel went down. Becky did it. This happened. Becky did it.
Yep. Yep.
Becky
I
wears the
mean,
same dress. Oh, how dare I wear it twice?
the funny thing about it is that originally wasn't it always Aaron's fault? Everything was always Aaron's fault.
I think they left Aaron alone because the last person that tried to fuck with Aaron, it didn't go by so well. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a theory.
Yes, Southern Yankee. We know, and it's
What
such a
happened?
shame. I mean, I know we are all very depressed about it. Hello, Antics.
Hey guys, welcome in. The I still wonder, did it really happen?
Well,
He claimed the
I
other
can
one did. I don't know.
I mean, I can only go by what I have seen and read and heard. So, you know,
Hmm. Damn, sucks to be you. Now,
I
but now I'm
mean,
being serious. Sometimes I do feel bad because, like today, he went in there and he really thought that his legal chat GPT or whatever the fuck it's called, that it was gonna come through.
mm-hmm, wah,
Um,
wah.
mhm. When I go there, it's I didn't even have this many issues in high school. In high school,
Me
we
either.
went, we learned, we
Mm-mm.
had fun.
Yep.
I always stood up to these idiots that would pick on the other kids. I'd be like, "Yo, dude, come on now." Um, I got along with. the football team, the cheerleaders. Um, I mean, I never had this many. Yeah, you always had that one that likes to do this,
Yeah.
that ended up with a broken finger and a swollen face, and it ended up with her mama calling my mama.
Oh.
Yeah, that didn't go too well for her.
Hmm.
But she started it, not me. So, anyways, I never start anything. I only here, let me put on some lip gloss. Ah,
Oh yeah. I mean, I just went au natural today. I was like, nah, I got up early.
oh,
I'm
this
good.
smells good. Oh, this smells good. I don't even know where I got it.
Hi, Bill.
Hey, Bill. So
So,
let's.
so Style is asking, what was the case today, please?
Okay,
So,
so today
what
was a
charges?
hearing. I guess it's a 995. And again, guys, I apologize. I am not an attorney. I've never been in legal trouble, so I don't know half of this terminology. He went in to discuss the 995, pretty much saying that the amended charges were done incorrectly or whatever, um, because it did not allow him um, to question the witnesses that were there. The witnesses that were there that day was Monthly Crew, and I'm going to stick with calling him Monthly Crew. I know his name is already out there.
Yeah, we don't
Uh,
need it.
yeah, but we're going to call him Monthly Crew. The last hearing, he told the judge that they had dropped the felonies, and the DA came back with, we didn't drop them, we amended them. So he put in a request to argue that the attorney amended those charges, violating his whatever rights to argue it and to cross question um, the witnesses, Motley Crue, and I think there were two security guards. They claimed they were security guards.
Hmm.
So as he's arguing this, he went into this whole yeah, they're not security guards. You know what church members they get paid $50 a week for whatever hours. I forgot how many, 40, 60 hours that they do there. And he went into this tangent about Scientology. Um, and the judge said, with all due respect, what you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. It
Hmm.
sounds like you're trying to I, I think it was, oh, this is not the trial. This was preliminary.
Hmm.
Um, so he let him finish it. Then that's when Scott started arguing that he didn't get a chance to cross-examine the witnesses, that the charges were amended from, I think he said 95.03 to 4226, or 95.43, which was vandalism, a misdemeanor. That was amended to 422.6, which is a felony. Um, he claimed that he has a right under the First Amendment to say that Scientology is a cult. He had the right that it wasn't just there that they posted these flyers, that they posted them all over the city. So when he finished arguing and claiming that his rights were violated and this needs to be dismissed because the DA didn't do it properly and blah, 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 the DA came back with, hey, Gina, room raid. Oh, welcome, room raiders.
Hi, Gina.
Um, they the DA came back with, um, but Mr. Sir, it wasn't just you claiming your First Amendment rights and just calling it a cult.
Mm-hmm.
You put pictures of Scientologists on there. Um, you called them not just a cult. Um, hold on.
Hi, Fab Daddy.
Yeah, so that's one of the arguments that the DA made. That he put pictures on there. Intimidation came when he put a seal of LA on the flyers.
Oh.
That's what got him. The seal of LA, the city of LA. He had put the seal, forged.
Oh.
That's the word that they use. Forged
Haha.
the seal of LA. Mhm. Um, then the DA also said, "Sir, you had plenty of chance, but you and your attorney decided not to argue the case. We
Mm-hmm.
gave you a chance. You guys didn't do it." Um, he was given a standby counsel,
Mm-hmm.
which I found very interesting that immediately after receiving the business card, it's pretty much, "Hi, I'm your standby counsel." Sandra requested the card and she went on her phone. They talk about shit. I got in trouble. I didn't get in fucking trouble. Where the hell is this coming from?
Right.
You know, that I got in trouble for whatever reason. After the case was like, okay, bye, see ya. Um, Shrimp Guy, those who don't know, he kind of goes to the hearings to the city council meeting, sorry, with Audit LA, and he comes and he watches this. And so he came over and he says, "I have a question for you." That's all that was said. "I have a question for you." So
Mm-hmm.
it kind of surprised me because, we normally just very exchange pleasantries, like, "Hi, hi," but never
Yeah.
really talk. So he kind of caught me by surprise. And I said, "Oh, yeah." He says, "I have a question." And I said, "Yeah." And then that's when the judge said, "You guys, please, no talking in the courtroom." Because I guess they were arguing another case immediately. It wasn't not a 5 minute break. It was, "Let's hurry up, get the shit on the road."
Right.
Shrimp Guy said, "Okay." He actually left. And so I stayed there because what the DA suggested that I do was for me to remain inside of the courtroom until after they leave. And then I
Mm-hmm.
should leave because of all
Right.
the harassment. And I guess that's kind of like, I don't know. But after they leave, I leave. The last time they followed me into the elevator, yes, I did tell the DA that. I
Good.
did tell the DA that it was escalated, and that was from Z.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I stayed there, and he was just giving. Oh, before I forget, and this is where I tell you guys that my brain goes all over the place. He also claimed that they changed the date of the planters. First, they claimed that it was November 7th on count three, and then they claimed that it was on August 8th, the following day. So how is it that the planter could have been broken three different times? Well, there was three planters, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Brenda, there were three planters.
Yeah.
Um,
Welcome in, room raiders.
mm, I'm reading my notes. I'm trying to see if I'm forgetting anything.
Hi, Cinderella.
So, because Scott is was requesting a oh, that's the other thing. He was telling the judge they amended the charges, and it wasn't verified under oath. I'm like, huh? He was arguing that when they amended the charges that they didn't verify them under oath. I don't know what the hell that shit was all about. But even the judge looked a little confused. And I'm like, and he's the judge, he would understand all these arguments. But even the judge was like, sir, what the hell are you saying? The other thing that was included in the flyers that were posted on the planters, it stated that Scientology was a human trafficking cult with pictures of Scientologists on there and the seal of LA.
Mm-hmm.
That's what got him.
Yeah.
Um, then he claims that there wasn't sufficient evidence for them to continue moving forward with it. He made his argument. I really thought he was gonna do better. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is what I mean about when I say that I really struggle with my feelings about this because I know Scientology has their hand on it and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Um, but at the same time, he was putting these posters with the seal of LA claiming that they're a human trafficking cult with pictures of actual Scientologists on there.
Yeah.
So then it's like, well, do they have a right to defend that? You are targeting us. Um, Pretty much you're smearing our name. Why you got pictures of Scientologists on there?
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't understand why he would have pictures of Scientologists on there to when the message is that they're a child trafficking cult. Yes, they are. Well, they are a human trafficking cult. I get that, but he doesn't know who has been trafficked and who hasn't.
and
So to
I don't remember
choose,
the posters. So I
I
don't know whose face was on there. So if any of you
yeah,
guys remember, because I sure
and
don't.
to use the seal of LA or the city of LA, that's
Hmm.
just asking for trouble because you have to be authorized to use any official seal.
Hmm. And the way he
So,
put it on the poster, it intimidated the church
mm-hmm, no,
because he's calling them a human trafficking cult with pictures and an unofficial seal of LA
yeah,
on there.
yeah. You know, I hesitate to ask how intimidated Scientology really was, but that aside, still there are things that were on those flyers that he did not need to put on and shouldn't have been put on.
The seal of LA is what doomed him,
Yeah,
and the pictures.
exactly. Now, people's pictures, if now I have seen posters or flyers that have been put up with like Emily Jones and Mike Jones, who are to adult kids of Phil and Willie Jones. Um, but
But I
that
think
was
that's
done with
different.
Phil and Willie's permission, even though they are grown adults. And this was a, your parents miss you and love you kind of thing. Um, that's very different from saying
Very
it's a
different.
human trafficking cult and here are their pictures and a seal that was inappropriately placed on it. So,
And that's why they said that he was targeting the church. It wasn't so much the
yeah,
destruction of the planters, even though apparently he was supposed to know they were Scientologists, whatever. I think we all knew who put him up there. Um, but it was what doomed him. It was what he put on the flyers, not necessarily where he put them, but what he
yeah,
put on them. In
yeah,
addition to knowing that, whatever, those planters, he broke them down, whatever happened on there.
yeah.
So, I mean, oops, and now you're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
That's in addition to the other felony that he's being charged with, which was putting that guy in a chokehold. So,
Someone just asked, sorry, give me a second, Becky.
uh,
Jane, it says, someone called me a bitch and I laughed because I already knew.
and mine says,
And
"Hey,
Becky
you
says,
dropped this."
you probably have to stand up or sit up a little higher for it to fully be seen. There you go.
I had to go buy. I gotta go out. I went out and I bought a new T-shirt.
Ellie, it's rather well framed, wouldn't you say?
You only see the word "bitch."
Oh, okay.
I mean,
So,
they have to sit there and even criticize. Um, what I find so funny is that, I mean, they were talking about decorum. You went to a goddamn hearing yesterday in your PJs.
hmm
Tony.
all
What is
right.
Friday
So,
saying?
so
Friday is up to no good in there. I just see people laughing at Friday. Friday is up to no good.
yep, Gina,
Um,
we know it was you and Kenny. Oh, I think they're continuing on with the who done it.
who done it?
Yes,
Um,
power to the tatas. So, okay, so we're going back. So that was the flyers
that was the
explained.
flyer explained.
So, what
Um,
was said about the three different dates for the planters? Because remember, it's my
he
job to
brought
try to
him up.
keep you on track. He
Yeah, he
brought that
brought it
up.
up. That wasn't even
Okay.
argued
Oh,
by
okay.
this by the DA. Um, the other thing that he kept repeating was that there wasn't enough evidence to show.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what the judge explained to him was that there was probable cause. That's all that needs to be shown in a preliminary hearing. The
Okay.
preliminary hearing is not a trial. It's just, do we have enough evidence to move forward with these charges?
Right.
And the judge said, we sure do. Um, it was also where is it? The judge also, and I don't know if you guys can bring this up on Google. I can't because I'm on my phone. It was People versus Chappelle that was argued by the judge. They gave a case. Um, on it, and that was the People versus Chappelle. And then it was also the People versus Jurado, Jurado.
Okay, hold up. I've only got People versus Chappelle. What was the
Mhm.
other one? People versus.
Uh, Jurado, Jurado.
Okay. All right. So give me a sec here. All right. First one is People versus Chappelle. Now,
Mhm.
I do not know how clearly that's going to come up on screen. So, in versus Chappelle, Lorraine A. Chappelle, an attorney, admitted to practice Colorado 1977, represented a wife in a divorce proceeding. During the proceedings, a custody evaluator recommended the husband be granted sole custody of the couple's children. Allegedly, Chappelle advised her client to flee with the child and help her liquidate assets, secure safe houses, and store personal belongings. She appeared at a custody hearing without her client, sought a continuance, and did not disclose her client's whereabouts, invoking attorney client privilege. The court changed custody to the husband based on the circumstances. The client was later charged and pleaded guilty to violating a child custody order.
Yeah.
Chappelle was deemed to have violated several professional conduct rules, leading to a recommendation for her disbarment, which she did not contest. The Colorado Supreme Court accepted this recommendation and ordered her disbarment.
Yeah, you see, I don't know why that would have been, unless I got it wrong, but that's what I my note said. Then
Okay,
she,
so,
then it was People versus Jurado,
okay.
Jurado.
All right, give me a sec here. Let me bring that
La
one
rata,
up.
cabrones. I just see people saying la rata. We all know that's foul.
Yeah. Okay, so in People v. What you said, 38, California 4th 72, defendant proffered during the death penalty phase of his murder trial a videotape of his own statements made without his knowledge during a police interrogation in the course of their investigation. Defendant maintained that his overt emotional displays showed his remorse. The trial court excluded the
Ah,
videotape,
okay.
ruling that the defendant's emotional displays were a form of nonverbal hearsay, essentially amounting to a statement of remorse, but did not fall within the scope of any exception to the hearsay rule. The trial court
Okay.
further found no compelling need.
Oh, you're cutting off. I don't know if it's you or me.
I hope
Oh,
it's.
there, I
Hmm.
got you now.
You
Okay, I
got me
got you.
now? Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Take care, Sunrise. Thanks for stopping in.
Oh,
Um,
sunrise. Take care, Bunky.
so just because I did not.
That was because they were arguing about intent. They were arguing about where his emotions were, I guess.
Okay.
Um, and I think that was about the bias, that he did it with bias. And so he tried to argue about why it wasn't bias. And that's when the judge said, "Excuse me, sir, that's for trial. We're not in
Hmm.
trial right now." So they needed to establish that bias against the Church of Scientology.
Yeah.
And again, let me apologize if I'm not getting these correct.
Hi,
That's
cats.
what I wrote. I tried to do my best, but again,
No, that's okay. You listen. You are not professional. You don't claim to
I'm not a
be,
certified in courts. That I can say. That they can actually say. Becky is not certified for court hearings.
and you're not taking a transcription, an
Mm-mm.
official transcription.
No,
So
no, no.
you do the best that you can, and you know, very few of us taking notes in that kind of a situation would get everything 100% and catch everything. So whatever you've got to tell us, I'm
Thank
here
you.
for it.
Um,
Yeah, Cricket. I think the bias would be well documented for many of us, quite honestly. I mean, I sure wouldn't end up getting chosen for a jury against Scientology, so, or anything involving Scientology.
yeah, but I
Becky,
think
where's your
because
certificate? Says Dad Aunt.
I am sorry, Primo. That I'm not. They can honestly say that I'm not certified in court hearings. I'm not a an official
Yeah.
transcriber. Um, he mentioned that the DA had not produced that he put in a motion for production for of the efficiency from this discovery request from April. Okay, so Scott brought up that he had been requesting the production of discovery since April and that he has not received all of it. He put in his complaint, I guess, that as of today, he had only received partial
Hmm.
discovery. That's when the DA said, "Well, I only got this little tiny, what are they called? Um, where they transfer all the information to."
Thumb
Oh my
drives.
God. Yes, thank you. He only had a thumb drive that was not big enough for all of the videos and all of the discovery that they wanted to produce. So,
Huh.
so Scott had to use his hard drive, and they were downloading all the information straight into his hard drive as they were speaking. So, if you don't produce, I guess, again, I don't know how this works, but I guess he's responsible for producing either the thumb drive, the hard drive, where they can transfer all this information to. Well, where are we going to transfer it to if you haven't supplied it?
Right.
So that argument went out the window. Um, they gave him, um, he was requesting a date for further pre-trial. So because he wasn't able to question um, the witnesses, they gave him an additional day for pre-trial, meaning, okay, you get a second chance to do what you think you got to do. Um, that's going to be heard on the 13th, which I believe is Monday.
Okay.
Um, that because remember, he's on a track for a speedy trial. The judge made it very clear that they needed to set a date before October 21st.
Hmm.
And if they waited for the additional pretrial hearing, that was going to push it out 2 additional days. So instead of getting his trial started within the 60 days, it's actually going to be moved from October 21st. So now they have to produce pre-trial, all that bullshit that they got to do before October 23rd. Just as the judge was finishing up, Scott brought up the fact that he needed an investigator. because the paperwork that he received with the list of the witnesses had been redacted. Now, for all you legal scholars out there, I'm not sure what the investigator is there for. Is the investigator going to be assigned so that he can look at the retracted information and then pass it along? I don't know how that works. Again, for you guys out there that know this, does that mean that he still won't be able to see the witness list? And why would that be retracted? I
Well,
mean,
if he's acting as his own attorney, he has to have access to the witness list to prepare. From
and
my
that's what,
certification from watching TV law shows.
right? I watch Rabbit quite a lot, but um, she doesn't talk about this, and neither does the surprise witness, and neither do
Yeah.
the other true crime channels that I watch. So I don't know. I mean, they got to step up their game because they're not teaching us very much about all this court mumbo jumbo.
Also, by the way, everyone, if you see me waving, it's because we have fruit flies
Oh my
and
God, they're all over the place.
they have decided that my room is their favorite room and my face is their landing area. So
I
it
thought you were
drives me
just saying
nuts.
hello to everybody.
Yeah, because
I'm
this is
like,
how
she's
I
so
wave.
polite. She's saying hi to every. Uh-oh, I
Uh-oh.
went dark.
Yes, you did.
Oh no, I went
Yes,
dark.
that's
There
exactly
we
it,
go.
Fuzzy. I have a law and
Hallelujah.
order degree.
For reals, man. I don't got a lot. And let there be light.
Yeah, but Fingy, see, that's the thing is he still has to be able to prepare and defend himself. So even I mean the judge can put some I think restrictions on his behavior towards them, but he still has to be able to have
He
access.
has a right. Yeah, he has a right to a defense. So I don't agree with that. And I'm just thinking that maybe I'm not understanding about the whole retraction and the investigator. Like, why do you need an
Fuzzy.
investigator? Is he going to investigate who
Yeah.
shut down his channels? Maybe that's what it's for.
He doesn't need to because it they do when your channel is shut down, you find out it, who made the complaints. I know, Amy. The problem is um, they don't they don't seem to want to go to that. I have used that for many years. I now have these. Oh, I'm
What does
going way
Amy
off
say?
topic.
Sorry, I don't know what Amy said or which
Oh, she
Amy.
said fruit fly solution is
Gotcha.
repellent mix liquid deter. Sorry, mix liquid dish detergent, vinegar, and water. I've done that for years, and it's great when they go to it. Unfortunately, my room is
Sometimes it
they
attracts more because I've tried
yeah,
that trick.
but they won't
Um,
go to it. So I actually ordered these very pretty double-sided sticky traps, and they've been landing on them. So we have a lot less of them, but they keep reproducing. So it's going to be a little while yet. Once we get our first
I
real
bleached
cold
my whole
snap,
kitchen. I
uh,
bleached my whole kitchen thinking that would. Mm-mm. I looked
nope.
behind the stove. I found. I don't even remember something under the cutting
Thank you,
board,
Fuzzy.
but nothing. But I saw Ellie's comment. If you don't
Okay,
mind
I
bringing it
didn't.
up.
Yeah, the investigator will do the subpoenas.
Ah,
Oh,
okay, okay.
that
But
makes
then
sense.
okay, so they'll do the subpoena. Okay, so all of this has to happen before they set a trial date. The judge gave him a list of investigators and told him, "You're a big boy. You need to call them and check on their." That's not what he said. These are my words, of course.
Yeah.
Um, you're a big boy. You're your own attorney.
Yeah.
Um, you will need to do attorney shit and call these investigators and see if they're available and get all the shit done before the date that it's due for you to continue with the speedy trial. Um,
Yeah.
the judge also told them, since you're bringing it last minute, like right before you get excused, this might also add some days to the 60 days that is on there for the speedy trial. So I guess they have 60 days to from I guess the arraignment to set a trial date. It's
Mhm.
my understanding. Um, so I don't know. And I see
So even
Amy
his
M in
attorney
here.
wasn't allowed. Okay, even his attorney wasn't allowed to give him that information to protect their privacy. And I think
I
there
guess
might
that
be
comes with all the
another.
doxing. I don't know if that has anything to do with the doxing that he did on Rip Guy and whatever he did
Ah,
to Tanya.
okay, so let's. Now that I've gone in reverse order, the investigator is going to be doing the subpoenas because those people's personal information is redacted. Got you.
Okay.
And then she said, where did it go? Even his attorney wasn't allowed to give him that information to protect their privacy. Got you. Okay, thank you,
But
Ellie. Appreciate that.
if they are witnesses and they're
Mm-hmm.
claiming that they saw X, Y, and Z, again, wouldn't he need to have their names and no, it's not true. You couldn't have seen this because, and again, I'm just throwing shit out there. No, it's not true.
Well,
You couldn't have seen this because I have information on you being in Clearwater. So how can you be in Clearwater and here at the same time? I mean, obviously that's not his argument, but that's what
right.
comes to my mind.
I mean,
But
again, with my law and order
law and
degree,
order degree,
um,
you
that
say it with
that
such a
makes
straight
sense to
face.
me. I know, right? That makes sense to me, but what do I know?
Uh, that's what you see. That's why I say that I don't like that Scientology has their stink all over this.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
when Moxon is always Becky, it's about protecting the victim. Ah, because he harassed them. Okay, Ellie, I get it now.
And yeah, they will say Jane Doe even on the stand. He has
Gotcha.
names,
Okay.
not addresses. I got witness intimidation letters to my home years ago because the DA didn't redact my info. Oh my God, Twyla, I'm
Mm.
sorry. That's
Well, maybe
horrible.
that's why it's for. Oh no. Gotcha.
Marcy, I can't take credit for that. I took that straight from Fuzzy.
What did Fuzzy do? Sorry, I
she
didn't see the comment.
she mentioned my law and order degree.
Oh yeah, your law and order degree.
You have a court
I
TV degree, Amy? Hey, that's pretty good.
Amy, I see you saw the light. Um,
Amy, welcome in. Amy's been I'm going off topic and I will rein us
yes, let's
both
talk
in.
about it.
Amy has been doing really good work with the what I call the call-in crew
The audit LA.
to Los Angeles Police Commission and Public Works. So, you know,
Credit where credit is due. This
yep,
is just what I'm going to tell you, Amy. I hope that you learned from all of this. I hope that you understand that your words sometimes do hurt people. I know you and I have gone back and forth a couple of times. Now I think you understand more about what happened and the harassment and everything that happened off stream. Um, Audit LA has spoken very little about it, but she has. She apologized, not she stated that she didn't understand how bad it was until it happened to her. Welcome in, Amy. I think we can start on a clean slate. I have nothing against you. I have nothing against even the ones that show up in court. Um, my only thing is they have so much anger and hate towards me.
Yeah.
And when I tell you that I didn't even know these people existed, like when I was, and it was in one of my streams, which they kept telling me, Z is filming you, Z is filming you. And I'm like, who the fuck is Z? Where did this
Yeah.
creature come from? And then I noticed that she's behind me talking all that crap on her live. And um, that's what I don't understand. If I did something to you personally, or if I had been cruel, even to Scott, then I would understand the anger. Like if somebody comes at Scooter Mom the wrong way, then I understand the anger. We have our own legal team in this chat. No, we cannot say that. We cannot say that.
But none of us are lawyers. So what's our legal team really worth?
Nada.
There you
You were
go.
married to one. Okay. Well, um, welcome in. I hope we can start on a clean slate. I don't know what you mean by you were married to one, a narcissist is what I'm guessing, or a Scientologist. So, again, all I'm asking is for you to understand everything that we went through in the back with in the background when
Hmm.
we're not streaming. They took it in real life. The harassment was unreal. Um, yeah. Right now, he's feeling sorry for himself, but he is the one that caused all of this. If someone
Fuzzy,
comes to Scooter, yeah, uh-huh.
I love you, but why does everybody think I cannot defend myself? A Sciento. Okay, Amy.
No,
Um,
what I mean is, okay, if you're not bothering anybody
yeah.
and somebody comes at you
Yeah.
and it's like, Scooter Mom, you're a bitch, you're a liar, you're this, you're that, I'm gonna be like, excuse me?
I'm gonna
What do you
laugh.
mean? So then yes, but for me, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? Why?
Yeah.
So,
Bye, rib
I,
guy.
bye, Rib Guy. So I understand. I would understand it if I actually did something cruel to him. I wasn't even aware that I was a bad actor until I was
Yeah.
canceled.
Yeah.
Um, so I say that we start with the clean slate. We've had many people that have come to me and have apologized um, for saying things that were out of pocket. And you know what? That does mean a lot. I've only gotten one true apology, and that was from Leah and Danny.
Yeah.
And they took accountability for what they did. And it was truly an apology, not one of those, sorry you felt that way. It wasn't one of those, I'm sorry that you went through this. I'm sorry. No, 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 no. They took accountability for what was said and done. And I know for a fact that Sandra had a lot to do with this and all the bullshit that she would talk about in the background. Um, I know that Gina and Ganja Girl were big supporters of Scott because they were looking at the bigger picture. They were thinking he's going to help bring down Scientology, expose it. Well, Scientology has already been exposed.
Hmm.
Um, the odds of us shutting them down in a few months, it's unrealistic.
Yeah.
Um, what when I first came out and I said I am not a protester, I am not protesting Scientology, the religion. When I came out and I said that, um, I got a lot of shit for it. And oh boy, did I. But my whole thing was I was out there to support the protesters. I was out there to speak against the abuses of Scientology, against the abuse to the children in Scientology.
Mm-hmm.
So if they want to believe in Xenu and pay $500,000 to get a damn book that says, yeah, Xenu did it, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, we believe that a man died at the cross for us and came back to life 3 days later. I mean, both of them sound just as ridiculous as the other. So I wasn't there to protest their beliefs as far as their quote unquote religion. I'm there for the abuses towards people like Rip Guy, Aaron, whether you like them or not, um, Jenna, Feral Cheryl. Every time I think of Feral Cheryl, I just see this tiny little kid that the dad rejected, and she went through hell for it.
Yeah.
And it always just,
Okay. So getting back on track here, and yes,
mhm.
I probably should add that to my merch. That, by the way, no one is buying, but that's okay.
What
Um,
merch? What did you put out there? Hold on, wait, what merch?
I
Put
set up
up
a
that.
fourth
Can you
wall
guys put
shop.
up her merch store? Fuck it, why not? I need new clothes.
It's listen, it's beginner stuff. It's the
I
only
like that
I
T-shirt.
mean this, yeah, that's not on because Pup
I know
Groomer
that's
made
an
this for me.
exclusive. That's
Yeah,
like a
that's
one
an
of a
exclusive
kind.
Pup Groomer 20.
I do have a Cricut machine that I can probably make that
Yeah,
or
that's what
something.
she made it with.
You know what? I have a Cricut machine that I've only used twice.
Yes, Zippy, I do. I have merch. Um, but that's not what this is about. So,
Well, we still
like,
got to put it
let's
out there.
okay, let us get back on track. Okay. So, so we left off at um crap. The one with
Well, we
brain
left
farts
off
is supposed to
at
remember.
him stating that they agreed. Uh, okay, so he's going back on the 13th. The judge
Mhm.
made it very clear that you need to be prepared to go to trial within 10 days
Okay.
from the 13th. So that means that somewhere between the 13th and the 23rd, there's going to
Yeah.
be, thank you, Pup. There you go.
Thank you, Pop.
Go and support
Look at
police.
you sneaking on in here. I'm getting lots of compliments on my shirt tonight, Jen.
Oh my God, Dosh! Oh,
Hi,
Dosh,
Doss.
we love
Thank you, Doss.
you. I know,
Um,
Dosh. I know it's pretty early or pretty late where you're at. So, but we appreciate you coming in here.
yes. Okay,
Um,
so then, so, and the funny thing is, I literally have only starred 6 comments, and
okay,
not
let's
one of
go
them is a
over them.
question.
It's okay. We can
Not,
just, I mean, we're not
yep,
here for anything but us.
that's true. All right, so, yeah, Scientology is not intimidated by anyone but Jenna. I
That's
agree.
true.
Yep. And the difference is nobody else assaulted anyone or destroyed property. Yeah. And that
Yeah,
was, yeah, okay.
I agree.
And I'm impressed by all the notes Becky took. Were you using shorthand?
Yes, I was.
Well, good.
Uh, Believe it or not, I used to I'm back in my day, back in the day when physicians did their notes, they would use a dictating machine. I then
Mm-hmm.
had to take the dictation out, transfer it. So as I'm listening to the dictation machine, I have to write down what they're saying. So
Oh
I had
wow.
to do shorthand, and then I had to go back and type up the whatever the notes from the physicians. At
I
that
learned.
time, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say I learned shorthand in high school and
They used to
used it
teach it
very
before
briefly. Yeah, they used to teach it way back in the last century.
typing. Yeah,
Yes, and typing on manual and electric typewriters,
manual.
not
I learned
these
on a manual.
newfangled computer thingies. Yeah.
But I can type
And
like a mother. I can type. I think the last time they clocked, when I did the test the last time, I was typing close to 80 words a minute. I got certified in that. Yes, another
mm,
certificate.
yeah, and I taught myself how to um, type straight from the type the transcription from the
Straight.
dictaphone on the
Ah,
job.
okay. Oh
So
wow, you
yeah.
so you know what a dictaphone is then, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I'm old. I do not like
But
that word, but it's true,
oh
especially on
well, you
seniors'
know what?
days.
There's many people that don't make it to our age.
That's true.
So I mean, the alternative to getting old is 6 feet under, and I'm not ready to go 6 feet under just yet.
Yeah, I'll take old over that too. Fuzzy says Becky is certified in truth telling.
Thank you, Fuzzy.
And Club Brain Fog said you're
Mm,
doing an amazing job with your notes.
thank you, thank you.
And Cricket, in his most eloquent way, said, and none of the rest of us hauled our ass down to court.
It's like I wanted to jump up and say, "Excuse me, can we start later?" Because I gotta get up really early. And when I have to go to court, many times I have to do something before I get there. I need to either prepare dinner or, because like right now, I told my husband, "Can you make yourself a sandwich?" Um, so normally I need to prepare dinner or whatever so that I can just come home. Don't poke hole. What does it say?
Don't poke the beaver is a bit of a double entendre, Scooter. I'll probably have to get that.
Oh, zippy, my virgin ears. You guys are talking to a
uh,
lady.
I
uh,
the funny that came up off the cuff in somebody's chat, and I said it. Um, and or I said I needed somebody to come up with "Don't Poke the Beaver" merch or something, and and I can't even remember exactly how it went, but it was one of those two probably. And so I said, yeah, might as well be me, which is when I put Jen, who's not busy enough, mind you, into service and got her to create the image. And she didn't just create one image because it's Jen. She created, I think, like 5 or 6 images
of
for me
course.
to choose. Yeah. Good night,
Okay,
Arkansas
Arkansas
Flamingo.
Flamingo.
Thanks for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Thank you. Thank you. Hugs to you and your mom.
Uh,
But
anyway,
yeah,
so yeah.
I do shorthand, and sometimes I can't even read my own shorthand.
Yeah. I don't think I could do shorthand today. I have not used it probably in about at least 30 years. Hello, Afila.
So the judge also told them that since he is improper, the litigant must have a written motion to show asking for an investigator to act as a third party. Court will supply a list of investigators, and then point one. Since you just made the request today, please know that that's going to take us into a few additional days. Do you agree? And he's all like, yes, sir, I agree.
So,
So
in other
today,
words, he's being told don't hand in your homework late.
hmm yeah, because it's
Okay.
such a last minute thing. And again, it might push it from 60 days. Um, I think now it got pushed to 62 days. That might push it out to 65 days. Oh, I don't know. Again, it depends on how fast he can write that motion and, again, show cause, I guess, for the investigator and blah, blah, blah. Um, you know, I do have to give him credit, because I would have never known that I needed to get an investigator to read or to redact, to go over the redactions. And that's something that I would have never known. So I got to give him
Hmm.
that much credit. He
Yeah.
got an investigator, has him for 30 hours of labor. Oh, okay, I wonder if they're going to get paid $50 a week. He's going to need a new suit. Yeah, if I see you in court with the same suit, I don't know if the state, I would imagine, I don't know. He did get a standby attorney. Um, and again, I found it kind of, why did it look like Foxandra was doing a full on investigation, and then because she started typing on her phone. You want to talk about decorum? Bitch, you weren't supposed to be on your goddamn phone, and there you were
Uh huh.
sneaking around. You want to talk about that?
Rules for thee and not for me.
So because the judge told Shrimp Guy, we're still in court, lower your voice.
Ellie, did
We
I
got
miss
in
a question?
trouble. Oh, I'm sorry, Ellie. What was your question?
Ellie, I
Bye.
didn't see your question. If you wouldn't mind putting it in the chat again, and I will bring it up this time because I missed it. Because as everyone who is a regular with the Scooter Report knows, I ordinarily do not even start any comments. So I'm lucky I got six.
I still don't see the question.
No, she may be retyping
Okay. I
because
stand by attorney on the taxpayers' money. Yeah, stand by attorney. His name is Morgan Vallejo, which I'm sure is public record. Um,
question for Becky. Word on the street is Becky misbehaved in court today. Fuzzy. Is that true?
I guess so, indirectly, because, like I said, Shrimp Guy asked me a question, and I looked up and I said yes, and they went immediately to doing court business after Scott was excused, and so I guess technically, secondhand. I don't know how that works, but how dare we not know decorum? I got brain fog. You're paying for it. Um, yeah, but when are we going to get the court to realize he has all this money and he doesn't qualify for public, public, public
Public.
defender? He
Yes.
also he did bring up the fact that he had a speech impediment. Um, so the judge did say, well, if I don't understand, I'll ask you, kind of a deal.
Yeah.
I'm not certified in decorum. No, I'm not.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
An
When
attorney
is your
Bex and I are paying
sentencing,
for.
Becky?
Yep.
When is my
Uh,
sentencing? I don't know. I haven't been held in contempt.
Listen,
However,
if they didn't haul her off with those special silver bracelets, I think she's okay.
I mean, they didn't even, again, I bet you that the bailiff didn't see it. I don't got a kinkle monkey. Mm-mm. He's doing a stellar job at defending himself. N- he's not defending himself. Chat GPT LMLOP is defending him. And then I ain't gonna lie. When I was told he was live and he was feeling sorry for himself, I went and I snuck a peek.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you look like you've had a rough day.
Hmm.
And then I mentioned something that I was going to hold on guys, because you know me, I'm always all over the place.
You, Becky. And we are stuck with frozen Becky while we wait. At least she doesn't have her eyes crossed and, one lip up and one down. And, she just looks very intent. Oh, gosh. Uh
I don't remember. It was something, and I apologize, you guys. Uh-oh, take your medicine.
oh.
I forgot what it
Dramamine,
was that
everyone.
I was, yeah, that I was going. And did Becky just admit she's a secret minion? No, a minion. No, I'm also not a moldspur because I don't go around, causing all this decay. But Friday, what did I tell you that we were gonna announce on the Scoot report? I don't remember, but it was all like, yeah, I'm gonna announce that on the Scoot report. I don't remember anymore. God damn it, this brain of mine.
So, Becky,
Becky has the same look as when she got in trouble in the courtroom. Yeah, I was all like,
did would you say that there were more people on the opposition side to him or on his
no,
side?
there. Okay, so Batman. You see, that's what I didn't understand why he was so upset at Batman. Batman, I know, is there for his First Amendment right.
Hmm.
He wants to make sure that he has that right. And he was pretty much talking shit about Batman and talking shit about Shrimp Guy. Neither one of them is there to harm. I
Yeah.
don't think they really have like a bone to pick with them. They're just interested in this because he was a protester.
Yeah.
Um, he was very popular and they're interested in this case for their whatever reasons. But then you said the DA. Oh yes, the DA has lots of video. That's what it was. The DA already has lots of video. Hmm.
um, Sorry, everyone. I have to run to the little girl's room. So I'm going to
Make sure you mute
leave
yourself.
Becky here. Yes, I'm going to. My mic is right here and it stays here, but I will be able to hear you all. So, ha. Well, I can't hear the chat from the bathroom. I will say that.
Well,
However,
there we
I
go.
will be able to hear you, Becky. I will be right
Okay.
back. Becky, just go ahead and talk to the chat. I will be back
Sounds like the
quickly.
bar in Star Wars. Ah, it's an interesting case to follow. Like I mentioned, for many people, whatever sentence, if any, he gets, it's going to be about as close to justice as everybody is going to get. I actually understand that. He actually said today that he's realizing Batman is all about the one A. He's still suspicious of Shrimp Guy. Um, Again, why? Because the Shrimp Guy asked me a question, and the question even had nothing to do with Scott. Um, or, suggestions on how to screw him over or anything like that. All Shrimp Guy was saying was that due to personal reasons, he won't be attending the Monday hearing. But if I can let him know when the trial date is set, that's all he asked. So it wasn't like he came over to me and was like, Becky, give me the number to the DA so that I can go and give false information. It wasn't shit like that. He's paranoid at this point. Um, some of it is justifiable. There are a lot of people that I mean, when you have several communities coming together, then would normally not even interact with each other due to political reasons, whatever it may be. But when you have all those people in one chat or all talking about the same person, it's not us that's the problem. It's him. It's not me. It's you. He, I think he's just picking on those two just so yeah. Um, I think that's what gives him content. School, you're not muted.
I know.
Um,
I'm
oh,
getting
okay. I'm
back
not like,
into
oh my
my
God.
seat.
Oh, I was all like, oh my God, you're not muted.
Oh,
Shrimp Guy uses my name
okay.
at the meetings to speak. Is it with permission, Amy? Or um is he says he's
It
Big
says
Amy.
Big Amy.
Oh, I don't know what any of that stuff is. Um so when I went to some of those meetings, he had Henry attack me.
Yeah.
He got so pissed off when I went to one of those meetings. What is she doing there with audit? It's my fucking city. It's my fucking city. If anybody has any rights to be at those meetings, it is I.
Yeah.
And I don't have to go there and speak about Scientology only. I mean, there's a lot of shit that happens out here that we need to hold our politicians accountable for in my city. Because remember, his home is Chicago. That's what he told the judge. So this is still my city. Kiss the toe, ring. So again, he just told the judge, I pinky swear that I will be ready to set a trial date by the 23rd.
Hmm.
Oh, but judge, I need an investigator. Skirt. What? You need a who? You know that's gonna probably delay it a little more. I don't know if he's doing all of this as a way of having some control to what's happening. Um, is he playing games? Is he thinking about stuff later? I mean, his chat does do they do give him a lot of ideas. Well, Prima Becky, it was because he was afraid. Oh, you left the dirty dishes at home. Pinches dishes. I don't do dishes. Uh, You do realize Becky is on panel, right? I know you've been gone for a while, but you don't claim him. He's a suburb dude, Twyla. We don't claim him here in LA.
Listen, I said last night and today, we do not claim that Canadian Cindy that was on Boss's panel last night. So, if we don't claim her, you guys don't have to claim him. I'm just saying.
Oh wait, did you see Zippy's comment?
Yes,
Hey, Moose on the
panels with
loose.
Becky are just like putting socks on an octopus. Hi, Moose on the loose, my baby.
I'm gonna find an octopus with socks on it, and I'm gonna use that on my cricket. That's
Or
gonna
get
be my
yourself a
next project.
stuffed octopus
And
and
put
put
socks
baby
in.
socks on it.
Oh, that's a good idea. I take that as a compliment. Don't octopuses have eight brains?
Watched what on replay? What Zippy watched what on replay? I'm lost now. I see how
Probably
quickly
me
it
trying to make
happens.
sense of what I'm
Oh,
saying.
boss's thing on replay.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Zippy, I had to leave. I swear she was Charlie Brown's teacher, or she was doing an imitation of Charlie Brown's teacher. Either way, all I was hearing is
Becky, you were blocking because I got a text that you blocked them. You do understand that he has more than one mod. Just because I'm in
Hi,
chat does
Skyfire.
not mean that there's no additional mod. As a matter of fact, I had to tell one yesterday that I would be back.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys, right?
And then she called
Uh,
me, so I can vouch for it. She was not watching the chat at that point.
no, yeah, and I was all like, and then scooter team, and I was all like, oh, I interrupted her basketball. Yeah, I got a good tongue lash for that. No, just kidding, I
you
didn't.
I
I
said very
didn't.
clearly it was the
Yes, you
first
did.
preseason game,
Yeah,
so
you
I was
did.
not going to
Yes,
be
you
upset
did,
about it.
Papa Cat.
Once it
Listen to
is
Papa Cat.
during the season, you'll get, what are you calling me?
Hello, Papa Cat.
Hey, Papa Cat.
Cricket, I hear Mexico is beautiful this time of year. Oh, yes, it is. Mexico has a lot of beautiful beaches. Um, there's a lot of content to be made there. Um, yeah. One of these days, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what Michoacan, the state I'm from, looks like. Um, Skyfire,
Skyfire, I'm
homesick
sorry you're not
summer.
feeling well today.
Oh,
Still on. Thank you.
yeah, I get to feeling better. I'm sorry. I haven't even, I think my husband is already fixing himself a sandwich or something. I don't know. He'll figure something out. I had great crunchy tacos, I'm gonna tell you that.
Hello, Vinici.
Banichi. It's like, hey, Papa Cat. He has that voice when he talks
Hello,
like,
Papa Cat.
yes, he has that voice.
He
What is it?
does.
ASMAR LMLOP with Papa Cat. Hello, Becky.
Oh,
Oh yeah, more travel bloggers.
oh,
Mm-hmm. Oh
Skyfire,
no,
I feel for
Skyfire.
you.
Oh yeah. I think
I
one day we
do.
need to do a stream on getting old and all that comes with it.
Oh, okay. I can learn all kinds of stuff,
Yeah,
right?
I think we need to. I think you got the audience for it.
Actually, on Threads, not under anything related to Scooter, um,
Mhm.
I put up a thread yesterday, meaning the name does not have Scooter in it at all. Um, Hello, Feral
Pharaoh
Cheryl.
Cheryl! Oh my God! There you
I
are.
I put up a thread last night talking about menopausal and postmenopausal skin because
Oh yeah.
nobody told me that menopausal, postmenopausal acne is a thing and that you do not treat it the same way you treat adolescent
Innate.
acne.
Hmm.
So, I
Yeah,
talked about
we
a
got the
serum that I
audience
found.
about it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I talked about a serum that I found. I didn't talk about the name of the serum. I just talked about the
We
key
talked
ingredients.
about it.
Hello, Grandma Janet.
Hey,
Um,
Grandma Janet from another planet. You
the
confuse me.
yeah, we've got Janet from another planet, and we have Grandma Janet from another planet, and you are confusing everyone, you two.
Notice the avatars are different,
Yes, the
and
avatars are
Cheryl,
different, and the locations are different. Yes,
yes.
Marcy. So I actually had
No, it's not. It's
no,
not
it's
Janet.
two
It's not a new
different
grandma.
Janets. I had people will have noticed over time if they're paying attention. I now have a couple of dark spots on this side of my face. Those are from
Yeah.
acne, and it went dark as a result of the acne spots because I didn't know how to treat them properly. So now I'm having to deal with the dark spots. And yeah, and I have the dark spots here and up here and a little bit over here. And it's like,
I
what?
think people call them aging spots, but I refuse to use that term.
Mm-hmm. So,
Postmenopause beauty marks
okay.
sounds better.
Then I got a whole lot of beauty marks that I was not counting on. Um,
Oh
at
yeah,
any
for
rate, the
real.
serum that I found is supposed to not only help with the acne, but it's also supposed to, I'm assuming, over time, help to fade the dark spots. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping, especially on that latter one. But it has at least helped with the acne. So I'm just saying.
I feel like yes.
Yes,
Um,
Afila, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But I figure, you know what? My pain should be worth something. So
yeah.
I am going to help anyone I can. Yes, the senior beauty marks. Yes. Yes, Tony. So I'm going to help anyone I can with that.
I
Acne and
guess
your
we are
wrinkles. Oh
officially
gosh.
senior.
Babies get acne too. Yes, they do. And it's totally different. Yes. We used to call those milk pimples, I think,
I
when
think
I
so.
was a
That
new
sounds so
mom.
familiar. Mhm.
Yeah. You have the cherry hemangiomas. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think
But
that, and has anybody noticed that it's mostly women who have to deal with this shit?
well, did you ever notice that men is always attached to it? Menstrual, menopause, men.
The poor guys
So
that are in the chat
we're
or
on
who are
sock 6, by
lurking
the
are
way.
like, oh, here we go.
Well, chat, you guys need to ask questions because Becky brain does not work that well. But yet I'm there. That's another thing that has been questioned. Why are you here if you don't like them and you don't care about them? Because I can.
And you know what? A lot of us have interest in the law in general. And
Hmm.
this is someone that we are at least in part familiar with, like him or not, you know. So it makes it that much more interesting to some of us.
Well, I
Oh,
think because we know the character, we know the
yeah.
personalities involved. There's also an interest there because Scientology, let's be real, has
Yeah,
their little grubby paws
well,
on
for
it.
sure. And I
Uh,
know that there are differing opinions on Scientology being involved and whether he's going up against Scientology. Yes, Scientology has a part to play in this, of course, because the flyers were aimed at Scientology and the planters were owned by Scientology. But it's not actually Scientology that is doing the case. This is not a civil trial.
it's not.
Milia, thank you, Amy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not. Some of us do have other. I mean, if it would have been another protester that was going through this as well, um, and here in LA, it's
Hmm.
very close for me to go to it. Yes,
Yeah.
I do have to get up early, extra
Hmm.
early, and do stuff before I get there. It can be very stressful because of the harassment that I have received, and I think
Well,
Scoot, you
yeah.
and I have discussed it at length.
Hmm.
Um, it is stressful. Um, but again, add to that all the people that he fucked over, that
Yeah.
he went after, that they're just words on the internet. No, you forget everything you did in the background.
And let me
Sandra,
just say
take.
this. There
Mm-hmm.
are there were at one point, because I have looked periodically, 71 people watching this stream. So that means that it's not just Becky that is interested in this case. And you don't all have to be on his side of the case to take an interest. Period.
Yep.
It just happens to be that we are lucky enough to have Becky who is willing to go and take notes and then come and tell us
And
what
then
she
try to
heard and,
explain
and,
it.
and saw. Well, yeah, but you know what? If I was in there, it would be the same thing, except that's a hell of a commute. But seriously, I don't know any more about the law than you do. I've had no interactions with the law, you
It,
know?
it, it's
So,
it's an interesting case for a lot of reasons.
yeah.
Scientology, and again, I will say this again. This is about as close that some people are going to get for some type of um, mm, I guess justice is the only thing that comes to mind. Why did my screen get dark? Oh, there we go.
H HD2. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that Moxon has made overtures at the very least
Yeah.
to the DA. And the DA, if he's smart, is going to listen to anyone who approaches him with information. And then he will take it or leave it based on the quality of the information he's getting. But at the same time, this case is being brought by the state. And
Mm,
his actions, yes,
yes.
exactly, Ellie, his actions were criminal. He chose to use the seal of the city of Los Angeles illegally. He chose to destroy those planters. He chose to go and yell and scream obscenities at people. Yes, they're Scientologists. They are still human beings.
Hmm.
And I do not want to be on a soapbox, even though this is my channel and it is literally my soapbox.
Hmm.
But if people are allowed to just go around screaming and yelling at anyone anytime they decide they are worthy of being screamed and yelled at,
Verbally
then
abused.
verbally abused, insulted, assaulted in some cases, not saying that he has assaulted anyone on those charges, although obviously he is also up for the assault with Motley Crue. If people feel free to go around and do that, then there have to be consequences. Whether it was done to a Scientologist or some other member of the public, it's still the law that you cannot get away with that. And what I have said from the beginning is yeah, it was Scientology, and no, I don't want to see them win. But you know what? I don't see anyone else up on charges for destruction of property, for assaulting anyone,
For
for improperly
intimidation.
using the city seal that he does not have the right to use. I don't see anybody else up on those charges. And as long as we are not doing those things, then we should be able to win any case that may or may not be brought against us. And if anybody
Yeah.
ever wondered if there was any black in me, I think I just proved it with all those head movements. I just caught myself in the corner of my eye.
I noticed it, but I didn't notice it. It's like, don't forget where I grew up. So to
Yeah,
me, it's very normal. Hmm.
exactly. Yeah.
Let's be honest, though, we didn't get on him about what when he was on your side, but we are saying that now because he has also threatened everyone like shit. Yeah. So yeah, we root for the justice. You're right, HD.
Okay.
Um,
Now, I don't, I, sorry, Becky, I'm going to interrupt
go
you.
ahead. Go
Um,
ahead.
I can agree with that to a degree, HD2, but there were some of us who only stayed quiet, but were not on his side or were not okay with him from the beginning because, and I can only speak for myself, when I first saw him and every time after that, I did not trust him. And Carrie Ann apparently had exactly the same feeling. So, no, there were some of us who, even though we didn't know who to believe from his trolls
Hmm.
or him, I never trusted him. And it wasn't just about him running around in costumes and bare feet on dirty LA sidewalks and streets. There was just, if I don't know that I can put it into words, but he just put me off from the beginning, and I did not trust him from the first time I saw him. And I did not see him at the test center at first because I came into this a little after the test center had already started having to close their doors. So when I was coming into he had already been accepted by um, most of the people in LA that I saw.
I
So,
When I went, holy fuck, what is this man doing?
mm,
Was the very first time that I saw him at La Poubelle. Um, and at first I was like, who the hell is this loudmouth idiot? And but it brought on ice. I don't know, Peter. It brought
I
ice
I have
on
no idea.
to the protest. Um, yes, we were getting the, oh, he does this and he does that, but then he always explained it away. I did not agree with him running over the signs from what were they? Uh, the
Skyfire, that's
Salvadorian
okay.
Council. Yeah, he ran over the signs on one of the I guess festivals that they were having, and that was from the Salvadorian government that was holding the I don't know if you remember the Salvadorian event. I wasn't really streaming at that time. I did it here and
Oh
there.
yes, I do remember the Salvadoran event.
And
Sorry,
and
I'm looking at Peter's questions going,
I don't know,
mm,
Peter. We're not professional legal advisors. We're not certified. We're just law and order.
Canadian. Canadian. I know some
Mhm.
general stuff, but about US law, mostly picked up
Oh
with my
yes,
law and
Peter.
order degree. More
Peter
than that,
says,
can't tell you.
yeah, he says 4 to 5 prisons have been closed due to overcrowding and conditions. Yeah, that I do know. Juvenile hall was one of them. The shit that went on there. Whew. And I hear the stories from firsthand experiences from people in my own family, what they went through, married into, I should say. Um, I know the abuses that went in there. I've said it a few times. Um, my own brother-in-law went into Pelican Bay, which is a maximum security prison, and he was put in the SHU, which is solitary confinement, for 9 years.
Mm,
And so we had to, do the intent to sue, blah, blah, blah. And then whatever came after that was also the biggest headache and just so much shit that happens in the California prison system. It's unreal. You know, the guards don't care if you are getting the shit beaten out of you. Hell, they take
mm,
bets on it.
mm.
Um, he has done some really shitty things here in LA. I'm gonna tell you one of the first times where I went, what the fuck are you doing? Was when we were about to start the encampment. Yeah, it was the start of the encampment, and he went to those construction workers and was treating them like shit. His racist remarks were obviously not approved by me. That's when I went out there because they were like, we don't speak English, la la la. And I said, oh, I guess they need an interpreter. I hauled my ass out there.
Yeah,
And I even called Rib Guy and I said, Rib Guy, what he's saying is not looking good. Rib Guy tried to tell him and he went off on Rib Guy. I
hmm,
think at that time, Matthew the King also told them that what he was doing was wrong. And, Matthew the King, I believe, was the first bad actor. How dare he?
yeah,
Um, but it was because he was part of the protesters, he was part of the anti Scientology protesting people. And it was making everybody look bad. Um, And then again, soon after the Salvadorian event, he ran over the signs. He
yeah,
went through the street. They had the permit, not Scientology. Although,
yeah,
again, Scientology got their grubby little hands and they got the console in the middle, in the corner. And that's why I got trespassed from the event.
yeah.
Um, So, and a lot of it had to do with his own actions. She was petrified of him. I have
Yeah.
the video. I still have the video. So they all claim that I lie, that I this. No, I have the videos. Whatever I say, I have my receipts on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the fact that I privated so many videos and I still do is because they love to go in there and take personal information from anything we say. And, I can guarantee you that the next shit that they're going to be talking about is, Becky has a brother in law that was a criminal. Yeah, he's also dead. I don't know what to tell you guys.
You
Um,
know, I'm sure you are not the only person, you know? I mean,
somebody did
the
time
prisons
in
apparently have an overcrowding situation. That means there are a lot of people in there. They are all related to someone. Also, if you just saw me jump a moment or two ago, that's because when I took the lid off of my thermal cup, it came off with a snap and hot water, like boiling hot water, hit me.
Oh no.
So, yes. Oh,
Hey, peace, love, and sunshine. Welcome in.
hello,
His white privilege
PLS.
drove me nuts. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what he said to the gardeners. He thinks that
Oh,
it's funny. He thinks that it's going to be taken in a joking manner. He doesn't understand that calling a Latino man a puto way,
mm,
um, it's quite offensive. And it's offensive because of un way. So a way is an oxen that is tethered down to a huge machine and works with his head held down.
wow.
So that is a huge it is a very big insult to a man to be called a way.
I
Um,
do not understand why someone like him, not even necessarily just him,
mhm.
but why someone would think that just because they know a few words of insult in another language, it's okay to walk up to a total stranger and not going to get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Like, he's very lucky that he has not had his ass kicked. I don't know if he has in other places at other times because I was blissfully, as it turns out, unaware of him before LA. Um,
I knew nothing about him. Um,
but either he's never had his ass kicked before, or he has and he still hasn't learned his lesson, or he's got a horseshoe up his ass. And
he can fall in a
no, I'm
pile
not
of
going to
shit
finish that.
and still come out smelling like a rose. Well, not really, because no, it's more like vinegar and regret. But um, the actions that the actions that he took, um, again, the costumes and all of that. Yeah, that the chalk, all of those ideas were brought in, um, and were appreciated when he stuck to doing actual protesting and the style, minus the yelling to the people that he's trying to save.
Mm-hmm.
It brought eyes, it brought attention. It, it brought, at times, stupid shit that he did. We did find funny. But if he would have just stuck with that, leave all the abuse and whatever towards the people, allegedly, my opinion, um, then he would be okay. But then he took it If he and I, we didn't even have a fucking argument. That's my whole point. I didn't even know what
Mm-hmm.
the fuck was happening in the background.
Yeah.
Um, and he completely just blew off the handle. I thought, you know what? Tomorrow we'll talk it out. And most adults do that. Not him. Oh no, I'm pissed off at Becky, and you know what? Why? Because I started to see through you.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't agree to your methods. Because I refuse to be loyal even though you're going around talking shit about everybody. I was not going to pile on Ellie. I was not going to pile on all the protesters. Now they came into my chat claiming, well, he's always recording and he's always streaming. Bullshit. He very specifically, the day that he recorded our conversation, he very specifically asked me to make sure that nobody was around me streaming. Wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
that lead you to believe that this was a confidential conversation?
You would think
Now,
so.
again, anything that I said to him, I'm not ashamed. I didn't talk shit about anybody. Did I talk about whatever happened between me and Asha? Yes. But then again, I told Asha that directly myself. Um, but all
Thank
of
you, G
that,
Buddy.
oh, what did G Buddy say? Oh, so
We
appreciate
appreciate
Becky
Becky going
going
to
to court.
court.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Bad actor, more money. That's really what it
Yep.
boils down to. He creates conflict
Mm-hmm.
so that he has content. Um, all of the bullshit that he pulled, I think when he got arrested the first time, that's when he saw those real dollar signs and was, oh, this is good. Now, whether he had anything to do with the swattings or not, I don't know. But swatting started to happen and quite regularly. Sassafras
Yeah.
and I. Oh, by the way, Sass, um, if she sees this on replay, I actually have to contact her. Um, let me take notes. Somebody out there
You
has
have
a
your notebook
channel.
in front of you.
I was looking for a pencil.
Okay.
Uh, call Sass. That's another person that, oh, the drones. Rika stated that she found a drone in her backyard.
Whoa.
So it's okay when it happens to someone else. And oh my God, Scientology is so evil. How dare they? But when someone else claims the same thing, oh, she's nuts. Why? Because you don't like her? What
Mm-hmm.
did Sass do to you? She didn't
Yeah.
kiss your ass? That's what
Yeah.
it boils down to. If you don't kiss his ass and bow down to him, you will be the next bad actor. If you talk to anyone that he deems a bad actor, you are now a bad actor yourself.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
what happened to Gina
Cinderella,
and all of them.
a
Hmm.
lot of people suspect him, but I have never seen anyone come forward with proof
Hmm.
that he's the swatter. So I just have to say that he's a SWAT waffle.
And
I
Jackie has
followed him
followed him
since the
since the
convoy.
convoy. Hmm.
He
There
has
you
never
go.
had his ass kicked, but he should have had his ass kicked every day, right? I can only imagine
Again,
because
these
if he
are
was like this in
different.
LA, then yeah.
These are different communities. I've heard that he has really escalated his antics since he came here. I think he saw the dollar signs.
Good night, Marcy. Sleep well.
Good night, Marcy. I found you, Marcy. Inside joke here.
And
Inside
never called the
comment.
cops on my. Exactly. Club Brain Fog. Exactly. Sorry. Fruit flies
I,
make
I
me
can.
paranoid, and then my ears starts tickling, and I feel like I have hair trapped under my earbud, and I just I couldn't stand it anymore. And Zippy does not believe that he swatted himself.
No, I think
You
he,
see?
okay, again, this is my opinion, and I'm able to have my own opinion. I think that either a friend of his did it.
Hmm.
Why else was he literally about to throw up when they took his phones?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna throw up.
Mm,
Um,
well,
in the live that I watched, and again, I cannot watch him for very long. It's like
oh no.
I either get two feelings. One of disgust, like, I
Mm,
can't believe you're this big of an idiot and you're such a fucking asshole. That's
hmm.
one. Or the worst feeling that I get, which is, damn, you're pitiful. It's like, look at you. You're saying you don't want money, but at the same time, you're saying, I'm going to have to stop streaming and go to work.
Good night, Tony.
Good night, Tony. Well, then get a fucking job. So many people do it. A lot of people work and still stream. Some of them decided that earning income was best for them and their family, so they stopped streaming so that they could get to work. Um, it's not the end of the world. You're quite young. You're quite healthy, I guess. Um, so I don't see why the problem. I mean, I was working at your age. Shit, I was working two jobs,
Hmm.
raising a child. Uh, I could be gullible. I still think it was Scientology. I do believe on that second person might have had something to do with it because I know he was after Danny for a long time.
Didn't he
Yeah,
say that he did it to Solomon?
well, his own words.
Hmm.
Um, but he's so irrelevant to all of this. I really don't care what he does.
Yeah.
I gave him an opportunity to have a conversation in person since he's always bringing up my name,
Yeah.
calling me all kinds of racial, makes all kinds of racial remarks towards me. Um, I said, let's have a conversation. I mean, he wanted me on his panel and I rejected him. So I guess I became, I don't know, one of his targets. I really don't give a fuck. He had all the time in the world to come and meet me today too, and he
Hmm.
didn't. So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if you cannot even have a conversation, then you again must be doing it for clicks and views. Mm, any streamer against Scientology is brave. Yeah, but when I
If
went
he
out
were to
there,
make peace with you now, Becky, he would lose what he has left in support because he has spent, what, a year and a half bashing
claiming
you every which
about
way?
needles, and then from his own mouth,
Exactly.
it was for clicks and views. So you harassed all these people. Fuck about what he said to me. I don't give a fuck. I knew I didn't do it. So if I'm not guilty, I'm not guilty. But you harassed so many people. I will never, ever, ever forgive him for what he did to Natalie. And I think that was one of our conversations that we had in one of my chats. People turned their back on Natalie because she would not mention, comment, promote his court cases. But you
Hmm.
have to remember that he called her a piece of shit while her partner, who helped her heal from all the damages that Scientology cost her, he called her a piece of shit when Tony was on life support.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, but that's unforgivable. He attacked
Absolutely.
me in that chat.
I
And because
saw
the
it.
mods
Yeah.
and because the mods would not kick me out, he got
Mm-hmm.
enraged. And that's what people were afraid of. You have to understand that if he brought on subscribers, it's because each and every one of them have at least 10, 15, 20 accounts. So now they come into your chat, they subscribe with all of their alts, all of them.
Yeah.
And then the minute that the master says, we don't
Yep.
like that one, all of their alts. And that's what happened. And now many people get to see that, get to experience that,
Mm-hmm.
got hurt by that.
Yep.
I'm thinking, look, he was calling Perth so many names. Perth, when she's very clearly already stated to please call her by her name.
Yep.
Um, and the stuff that he says that he makes up about people and
Yep.
how he weaponizes um the whole. I don't know too much about the Lurie Repeto shit because I wasn't involved at all. But I do remember it was Scott calling him a
Mm-hmm.
assault,
Pedophile.
sexual
Or no,
assault.
not a
Yeah,
pedophile, but an
a
arist, a
rapist.
grapist.
Mhm.
Yep.
Um, so it's not necessary. And again, I don't care who supports him. People still want to look at the big picture of Scientology, blah, blah, blah. I get a journey. I get that. Um, but why are you attacking the very same people that left Scientology?
Yeah.
Look at Sandra and how, and I have the fucking screenshot of Sandra saying that so and so needed to be handled.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
Just because they don't know him, they don't want to know him, they see what he does, they see what he's done to people, whatever. Look at what they're doing to Erica now.
Mm-hmm.
And Erica came all the way down here. Now they have these fake Ericas going around causing more problems.
Apparently, she
But
was in his chat today to make sure that everybody knew it wasn't her that struck his channel. Hi, Krista.
why were they blaming her?
Apparently, I mean, there
They
were several
announce it
names
as
that were
facts.
being thrown out. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
But don't they get an email stating so and so struck your channel?
I don't know exactly, but I think so. My understanding is that yes, you are told who has struck your channel. Hi, Sin.
Is sin in here?
Not my
Ah,
sin,
okay.
the other sin. Yeah.
Our sin. Sinful people. And I think that's the problem that so many people have. You see, then they try to whitewash it with "Oh, we were just kidding. They're just words on the internet. If you don't like it, get off the internet." Well, you in a lot of deep shit. You've already know to keep your mouth shut. I'm sure your attorney told you to keep your mouth shut. They're using your own words in court against you. You would imagine that would be enough so that he can keep his mouth shut.
Yeah.
But he's putting all of his defense on YouTube.
Yep.
And the
Like,
DA is watching.
yeah.
Now he's blaming Jenna. Oh, for fuck's
Yeah.
sakes.
Yep.
Well,
The thing
what
is
did he,
that he
why
knows who struck his channel,
he does. And the reason.
but he loves the speculation because it gets his chat all whipped up.
Then
They
he
need to
doesn't know. That's
understand
what
that
he
he
claims.
already knows who it was.
Yeah. And Scott, I would have struck you too, but I couldn't do it on my phone.
Mm.
I saved that for the scooter report.
Yeah.
That's what he
Yeah.
wants. And it's gonna say,
and
Becky
and they're
admitted to
all
striking my
feeling
channel.
bad for him and saying, well, is this channel safe? And um, listen, maybe we should just switch it to whatever Cash App they were talking about, you know,
But
and that
no,
way
he wants
YouTube
it to
can't
be
take
on
your
YouTube.
30%.
Yeah, but he wants YouTube to promote his channel. So he's
Mm-hmm.
okay. The other thing that um I really don't know if they're slow, stupid, or dumb, but how are you going to take food and money from your family, whether it's to feed yourself, feed the cats, feed the dogs,
Yeah.
feed the kids, feed whoever, when you were just last week claiming that you did not have money to eat, but yet you're giving probably your last $10 to him, knowing that
Yeah.
YouTube will take 30% of that just to have your name highlighted.
Thank you, JB808. I appreciate you stopping by. This is
Thank
not
you.
my usual content.
No, it's not. She did, yeah, she did me a solid because Becky feels like I'm talking to the wind. And
Well,
I
it's
think
not
many
just
of
that, but honestly, it was because Pyrex came up with the idea in MLH's chat last week that we needed somebody who could give the information to counteract Dodge's faulty information. And I thought, well, this is a way that you don't have to worry about, you know, seeing everything in the chat
misinformation.
and reading your notes at the same time. You're the
It's
one
hard.
who's going and taking notes. Yeah, I have the channel already set up, on the computer, and I can do the panel streaming much easier than you can. And
Um,
then,
eh,
oh, thank you, JB. I appreciate that. Um,
oh,
and then, um, I can put
uh-oh, you froze on me.
her on track when I make the effort.
Okay, there
Hello,
you go.
Sandy Hill.
Welcome,
Welcome in.
welcome.
It was, to me, it just made sense because, I mean, I'm modding your streams anyway on court day. So,
I'm waking you up early.
well, you're not. I'm voluntarily waking up to mod because I would want to know anyway,
But
even
it
if I
also
weren't
helps me
a
bounce,
mod.
my
Yeah,
ideas. Like when you guys have questions, then I'll remember something else.
right.
Um, I mean, again, it's not just a let's trash him kind of a stream. All of
No,
this is stuff that he has done, that he has created.
exactly. Thank you,
It
Krista.
also helps us understand a little bit more as to what is going on in the court cases, because sometimes you guys have a better idea than I do.
Yep.
Um, so there's some like Ellie clarifying why an investigator would be needed. When I hear the word investigator, I think of, oh my God, they're gonna go out there and they're going to get all your 411, and that's what I think about when I hear an investigator.
Yeah,
But getting that type of
exactly.
clarification helps. So
Yeah,
yes,
that
this is
makes
all
that
Pyrex
makes so much
fault.
sense. Yes, it's all Pyrex's fault. But that does make so much sense because I would rather an investigator keep, people's personal address and contact information away from him because I've seen how
And
he
they
is.
and they do use it against you. The minute I'm gonna tell you guys, the minute that he or someone in his team has your phone number, I will guarantee you that they already started doing a background check on you
Hmm.
because that's what Sandra does. And it was admitted in
Now,
court. He threw her under the bus.
yeah, Sandy, I completely admit I was pretty much only watching the chat and figuring out what was going on because of the chat. I cannot listen to his voice for more than like 15, 30 seconds tops.
Hmm.
You know, I just
I
it it aggravates me to no end. I just
hold on. I think it's my
go
hold on. There we go. I have to connect, guys.
unplugged
So
in. Is your
I have to
battery
connect. Yeah, my battery
okay?
is going low, and but because of the way of the setup, if I flip it sideways, hopefully you guys won't. Let me see how this shit is gonna sit, because you know I have a real sophisticated fucking
Set up
system
there,
going on
yeah.
over here. Yeah, we do. Oops, you see now you guys get to see the ceiling here. Are there any cobwebs? No.
I don't see any, so you're good.
But again, getting back to people that are supporting him, if you are spending your hard-earned money to support this guy, I understand that. I did it myself. Um, but I never took money out of my family's or out of my own family to go and feed someone else if I didn't
No,
have. Um, Did he give me $200? Yes, those were 86 GOP's money. Of course, he didn't give a fuck. You think that if it was coming from him, he would have actually given me those $200? He gave them so that I can fix my phone. But let me make something very clear to his own fucking people. I also gave him quite a bit of money compared to those 200 fucking dollars. Um, I took 100 of those dollars, fixed my phone, and
mm-hmm.
then went and put back money back in that account. His voice is locked in at 2 to 3 times in my mind because that's how fast I have. Oh, you have to watch. I only watch him through DOS. I only
Yeah,
watch him through DOS.
same.
And today I did go over there because I started getting all these text messages that he was boohooing, that I think even in my own chat, they mentioned that he was live and, the woe is me, pobrecito, I'm a victim. No, I got to work. So that's why I went in there. I said, oh, hell no, I got to see this shit.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, he had a really bad day today.
yeah.
Um, you know my concerns of coming onto your channel and doing this. um
Yeah.
I know. um you guys will see that just because we are speaking against or we're speaking about this case and we are talking about what he has done, um we're gonna see more trolls in your chat.
You know
Again,
what?
any time.
I think my mods will happily play with them.
They don't get deleted like in my chat.
Oh no, they will. They will.
Yes, they will. Oh, yes, they will,
They
because I'm
they
one of your
definitely
mods.
will.
I might not know how to post all these hyperlinks and all of that, but I sure as hell know how to kick somebody out for not being not
I
polite.
can see
No,
you
no.
all tripping over each other trying to bat them out. Oh,
Auditing Scientology. There you go. We can read the transcripts instead of, yeah, I think that's where words of wisdom come in. They use the
yes.
transcripts.
And thank you, Mike. And Mike, I miss you being out there in Kansas. I'll just let you know that.
Yes, Club Brain Fog. I've never given more than I can, but I have shared what I could. That's the same thing here.
Yeah.
And I've said this many times, I have responsibilities. Um, I still work, even if it is part-time. I still have to make money because as much as I would like to say that I am a kept woman, I'm quite expensive. I love to eat.
Hmm.
I obviously I don't shop enough for clothes, but maybe we need to start changing that shit. I don't know what to tell you. That shit was the most ridiculous comment they could have made. Um, you know,
Hi,
we're
Professor
giving in
Kakan.
Professor Kakan, we're giving information about the stuff that he's done. He's giving
Yeah,
false information on a whole bunch of people and
yep.
going in real life. Again, why does Sandra need let me get back to my point. The minute that they have your phone number, you best believe that they're already doing a background check on you.
Hmm.
That's a straight out Scientology move.
Yeah.
Um, I don't believe he's a Scientologist, but I do believe that he's using quite a bit of his tactics because it serves him a purpose. Um, I think he had quite a bit of supporters because it was like the enemy of my enemy is my friend sort of a thing, and the enemy here being Scientology. What did she say?
Uh, she was pretty all in, and then she started to realize she was supporting people that were bullying for content
Yeah,
and
yeah,
silo
yeah.
building something in the RV or real
Mhm.
world. Sorry, I never stand for. I actually feel a little gullible. You know
Yeah, we
what?
all do.
I Sandy, yeah, I think everyone that has woken up to it has felt or might still feel gullible.
And I
Innocent
think
is
that's
right,
those
Club
are
Front
valid reasons.
CBF.
You forget, I also went out there to deliver him food. And then, stupid me, I heard him saying, I'm so sick of hamburgers. Guess where I was at? Buying him a fucking burger.
Mm-hmm.
So, not only did I buy him a burger, I went down and and I normally don't tell people what I do, what I don't do, whatever. But I also went and delivered fresh fruits and vegetables to him because he was tired of burgers.
Yeah.
So
Hello
it
again,
wasn't like he,
Antics.
hey, antics again. It wasn't that he never got the support. He had people's support. He just fucked it all up with his very own actions. And he
Yep.
cannot and he will not admit to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that if he would just say, you know what, guys, I know I fucked up in many ways. I apologize and be sincere about that apology, which will never come. I think that would go a long way.
Yep.
Because
There's
again, what,
there's a
go
thing I
ahead.
used to hear about when I was a kid, not in reference to me,
Hmm.
um, called false pride.
Yeah,
And I think he is guilty of it, of having it. And I think a lot of people are guilty of having it in different situations, not
yeah,
necessarily this situation. I think that
I
there are a
agree.
lot of people in this world today trying not to go into areas that I do not want to get into, who are finding out, they are in the finding out stage
Hmm.
of uh, having believed things that were said that they now are finding out this is a totally opposite result than they were told was going
Yeah,
to be happening. And, you know, I, I just think that if, I mean, it really depends in my mind as I'm thinking while I am talking. Um,
hmm,
it, it depends on what actions they took because of the information that they had, the strong belief that they decided they were going to go all in on how much forgiveness they are entitled to
Hmm.
while they're in the finding out stage. And this is not just related to him.
In
Um,
general.
yeah, in general. So if you've gone around attacking people for not believing the same thing as you do, as fully and with your whole chest, then you know what? You, in my mind, deserve less forgiveness or
Yep,
slower forgiveness for those actions.
I
Yes,
agree.
exactly, antics, FAFO. But if you were observing and not participating,
That's
you
something
are,
totally
in
different.
my book, and I only speak for myself, likely to get forgiveness faster than those
And I've been
others.
able to do that. You know, there was also a lot of shit that happened and again that happened in the background. Like
Yeah,
I was blocked from several chats when I never did anything to the creator just based of what he said about me.
yep,
Um, a lot of people were hurt by what he did and said.
yeah. But I do also, I think you're frozen, Becky. I do also feel that those people who saw, okay, you're not frozen anymore,
Yeah, thank
who
you.
saw things happening to more and more people who had been part of their group over the last year and still were all in for him because it would never happen to them. And now it is. And they're like, but, but, how could he do this to me? Well, you sat back and watched it happen to all those other people. How could you not think it wasn't? It like how could you think it wasn't going to happen to you eventually? You
And
know?
I think the ones that feel guilt or more resentment towards him are the ones that attacked in his behalf. Those are
Yeah.
the ones that are really feeling it.
Yep.
Um, and again, there are ways where I mean, I don't think I'm a hateful person where I go around hating people. Do they hate me? I don't give a fuck. Go ahead and hate me while they're sitting there thinking about me. I'm enjoying my fucking life.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with problems. I
Yeah.
am, I have shit on my own plate that I need to deal with that has nothing to do with YouTube.
Mhm.
Um, and yet those people are waking up, and the first thing in their thought is, "I hate Becky. Oh, she's wearing the same fucking clothes." You know what? I hope you think about me every fucking single day of your fucking life, because I'm gonna tell you right now. I really don't think about all those cray cray grannies that come out. And I said it before, not even when I'm taking a dump do I think about.
And oh, by the way, so what if you wore the same outfit? It's not like it was the very next day.
It's not like I don't have a washing machine to fucking wash it.
And while I'm, taking full advantage of my soapbox, can I just
Sure.
say one of the stupidest reasons to hate someone is because you don't like their voice?
Oh, yeah, I hear that
I
all the
don't
time. I don't give a fuck.
I don't like his voice because of the things that he has said with it.
Yep.
But the reason some people give for not liking you, Becky, is that they don't like your voice? Like,
No, you know what it is? They don't like what I say.
Yeah,
That's the bottom line because
yeah.
I didn't follow what he wanted me to follow because I didn't fall into place because I'm not sitting there doing background checks on people because I was not a willing participant to harm others.
Yeah.
That's why they
Fuzzy,
hate my
you don't
guts.
notice her outfits because you're not into outfits and purses and and shoes. I mean, come on.
You know what? I don't even remember when I last wore the jumpsuit. I was all like, when did I wear this
I
jumpsuit?
don't
Maybe
know,
I
but I
did.
like that jumpsuit. I like that jumpsuit.
That is the I don't feel like getting dressed, but I gotta outfit. So if you
Hello,
guys
no
didn't like it,
face.
no face. How you doing, my friend?
No face. Can I just tell you, Becky was asking about you earlier today?
Yes, I was. Fuzzy's only into pink handcuffs. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Mm.
Ooh
Now,
la
no
la.
kink shaming in my chat, please, Afila.
There is no one left out there
Yeah.
to the only ones that are truly there are the ones that enjoy the chaos, that enjoy the hatred. Again,
Mm-hmm.
how the fuck are you gonna drive all the way across country just to come over here and say what to me? Because they didn't even say it to my face.
Yeah.
She tried. And he was standing in the corner of that elevator giggling, enjoying it, just
Mm-hmm.
like he did on that panel.
Yeah.
So I really don't give a fuck about those people. I don't think about them. I didn't know who the fuck they were until they started bringing up my name. Look at the one from last night. Oh Lord, that was oh fuck for fuck's sake. I was like, lady, who the fuck are you again?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she found out about me and Sticker Chick's channel. I was like, well, who was Sticker Chick? I didn't know who Sticker Chick was until
Yeah.
I started getting texts, phone calls, screenshots of all the bullshit that she was saying about me. And I'm like,
Mm.
who is she?
Yeah.
Again, all these people that are instigating, that are sitting in the background with all this hatred, those are the people that I'm sorry, but he's not fooling them. They know
Mm-hmm.
exactly what he's doing and they fucking enjoy it themselves.
Yeah.
Or else they would not pull money from their own family and their own kids' mouth to come and
Yeah.
give dumbass the last $10 that they have because that's their way of look at me. I don't got no money, but I'm still donating to you because I'm such a great person.
I'm sorry.
No.
My last $10 are going to feed my kids when they were kids
Hmm.
before anybody
Your
else.
animals, your
Yep.
pets that are like family.
Yep.
I and that at the cost of cigarettes these days, those $10 are gonna be for me to buy me my vapes. Because if
I
it's the
am
last money that I have,
so
it's sure as hell not going to go towards him or anybody
I
else.
I am so glad that I stopped smoking when I did because it was already getting very expensive.
Yeah.
You know, I
So
could
yet
not do
they're
that
still
today.
there talking about I don't have any money. I haven't eaten in 3, 4, 5, 10 days. Um, I need help. And then it's oh here I got $10. Was it really your $10 or were those $10 donated for you to go get food?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only criticism that I have. She came out talking shit about me, how she dominated a room because she's so tall, how everybody was afraid of her. I'm all like, bitch, you got 7 toes. I can outrun you. Me, I will outrun you. Catch me if you can. And then
I
you
think
got the
that's going to
other,
be Sweet Talk, but yeah.
yeah, then you got the other one that's sitting there talking about, when I hear Becky's name, I feel like dying or whatever. I'm all like, well, goddamn. Becky, 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 Becky.
Yeah.
Becky, I don't see you dropping dead.
And guess
Uh,
what? You are not the only Becky on earth.
Becky. So that means that from this moment on, anytime you hear Becky, and they might be the nicest person, you're
Mm-hmm.
going to think about me. Yeah, you're going to think about me. Just think about that.
Mm-hmm.
While you're sitting there and you hear Becky or a song, Becky with the good hair, or oh
Yep.
my God, Becky, look at that butt. You're going to think about me
Mm-hmm.
because I don't even know your guys' fucking names.
Yeah.
Below.
Yeah.
Think about me. I'll let you like really sit there and simmer on that thought. That is so, I mean, I didn't know that I had so much power over people. I received 1,000 messages today with Restream chat. What is that?
Huh?
I don't know. That's what I see. I thought it was somebody.
Oh,
Restream IO.
have y'all been chatting so much that we've hit 1,000 chat messages?
Woohoo!
Because I have not got that message. I will get
I
my
just saw it.
analytics from Restream after, but hey, I'm
If
not
you have not
complaining.
subscribed to Scooter, let's get her. Where were you? Are you
They
close to
have to
5?
be subscribed to be able to chat here tonight. I
Ah,
didn't put a time limit on it, but I did put on subs mode
there
just
you
to
go.
get, because at first I didn't know how many of my mods were going to be available.
Hmm.
And I didn't want there to be just one mod and a whole whack of trolls. Although that would be kind of fun for that one mod, it's still, you know, share the wealth. So I put subs mode on just to, give them a chance.
And come on, you lurkers. You know you want to come in here. Come on. Don't be shy. But if you're going to come in here talking shit, you're going to be scared out of here real quick.
Yeah, I have some of the best mods in this community, and I would not trade them for anyone. So,
Thank you.
you know,
Even though some of
absolutely.
us are in there just to talk shit during your stream and get you all over the place. I'm like, I'm there for
uh,
comedy.
Listen, the one who is the worst is not even a mod, and that's Rib Guy, because he talks about streaking through my chat. And
Hi,
I'm like,
rip
okay.
guy. What can you say to that? I don't think you can say anything. You know,
Exactly.
Eric came into my chat and I guess he had lunch with Rip Guy.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that and this you
That's
see,
good. Yeah.
it's really good because you got two people that had the horrible experience that is Scientology.
Yep.
And they have, each they support each other. That's what I enjoy seeing. Clear water, cold water, as I refer to it. Um, it made me actually kind of sad um, that they're able to enjoy their protesting and they're able to enjoy each other
Yep.
the way LA used to do it. And,
Yeah.
LA already gets crapped on for everything.
Yeah.
Add one more. That's kind of sad. And it did make me a little sad. It was, I think, more nostalgia as to when, we would go out there and Streets was there and Jessica and everybody was just having a good ass time, bringing awareness. And, all of that has now, I mean, you still have individuals. It's still nice to see Streets and Jessica out there. But look at how
Yep.
many people stopped streaming. It doesn't mean that
Yeah.
we've stopped talking about Scientology or that we're not warning our community. We're just not doing it online
Yep.
because of all the harassments.
Yep.
And look at the times that I went to Blue. I was circled like a shark.
Yeah.
And then they want to play victim.
Yeah. Exactly.
Um, it sucks that we don't have um yeah, we don't have that here in LA anymore. When I see Clearwater and look at how many people went out there and just
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed bringing awareness,
Yep.
we don't have that anymore here.
Yeah.
Um, Look at what they did to Eric,
Yeah.
and they still haven't apologized to him. Um, what is I admit I underestimated Becky in the beginning. I genuinely did not expect her to survive. Way wrong. You know, um, when it comes to what other people are going through and or putting them through, that really did a number. It really fucked with my head, and I cannot lie about that. Um, it wasn't necessarily what he was saying about me that I really care or no, let me clarify that. I did care because I did not want anyone to believe that I was out here to cause them any harm.
Yeah.
He's now bringing Liz Ferris into this again. Liz Ferris hasn't done a video. My understanding is um, she hasn't done a video in months. Yet he's
No,
bringing
she
her up.
hasn't.
She's a bad actor. No, she's not. Yes, she is. Um, they went to her and claimed that I was trying to compare traumas. I wasn't trying to compare her trauma.
Yeah.
I wanted her to understand that she had support. Some of us have gone through a lot. Just because I don't talk about all the bullshit that
Mm-hmm.
I went through, there's a reason why I'm still standing.
Yep.
Just because I haven't spoken out about that, people think that they had it worse because they were in Scientology. You know what? Your trauma does not have more weight than mine because you don't know what I've been through. You don't know what it's like to have your brother murdered and then have your mother seriously have a nervous breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what it's like to be raised in a community where it was this gang constantly coming after us just because of where we lived.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's like to see the actual fucking bullets being sprayed and them hitting your neighbor. You don't know what it's like to walk outside of your own house and have to, have your own mother try to hide you and shield you from the two dead bodies right outside of your doorstep.
Yeah.
So, you don't understand what I went through. You don't understand what type of child abuse I went through. You don't understand what type of sexual abuse I went through because that's something that I will touch on, but that's very personal. You don't need to know
Yeah.
all of that. Um, but I'm going to tell you, I don't care how many fucking times I fall. I will always get up. Um, I don't care what the fuck they believe, want to believe, think about me, because at the end of the day, I have people that believe in what I do, that believe what I say, that believe in me, and that absolutely fucking love me and would do anything to make sure I was okay. So,
Journey,
to those,
I
yeah,
sorry, Journey, I don't know the situation. I don't know if it was Eric or if it was
one
maybe
of
one
his
of his
rogue
previous
mods.
mods. No idea. You might want to email him and just say, I don't know what I
That's what
did.
Friday did. I don't think she emailed. I don't know how Friday made him aware that she was blocked in. Did you email him, Friday? But he wasn't even aware that Friday was blocked from his channel. Yeah, one of his rogue mods did that. hmm They were modding in his channel and then they were talking shit behind his back.
Mm,
That's not cool. I
nope,
know what that
it
feels
is
like
not.
from my own mod.
Yeah,
That's no longer my mod. Um, Becky is like a wibble wobble. You can knock her over, but she won't fall down. My daddy always said, don't start any fights, but you better put up your fist. And I don't care if you get your ass kicked, you need to get up and fight. So, um, I'm sorry for any part of bringing in the hate, isolation, and harassment to you, Becky. Thank you, Sandy. I don't remember you doing anything. There's a lot of people that apparently said or wished ill on me that I wasn't even aware. Um, I'm going to tell you guys this. Those apologies have all, and I appreciate it, Sandy. I really do. Um, but to the other people that haven't taken accountability, good
good night,
night, peace,
PLS.
love, and sunshine. For those other people that haven't taken accountability for what they did to other creators, other streamers, how they harmed their channel, um, if you're really feeling like you fucked up, I'm sure, and I don't know those people's hearts, but I'm sure that will go a long way.
Yeah,
um, a sincere apology where you take accountability for your actions goes a long way. It's up to them whether they're going to be able to fully forgive or not forgive. In my
exactly.
case, I don't hold on to grudges. In my case, someone comes and apologizes, but they really harmed me and they really talked so much shit and they did things behind the scenes. I'm gonna, accept their apology, but that doesn't mean that we're gonna become BFFs. We're not gonna be friends. It just means that I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yep,
And Sandy, again, I never saw anything. Um, and I think that also happens to a lot of streamers because I've seen some people that have been in other chats and that streamer doesn't know what was done to others because they're too busy doing their own thing.
yep,
So if they're in that chat and there's someone that were horrible to me and to others, I'm not going to disrespect that streamer's chat by going in there and, talking shit
yeah.
to that person.
That's why it's so important to
Oh,
have
okay. Thank you,
for
Sandy.
for a streamer to have mods that they know that they can trust, because you do miss stuff when you're streaming. I miss stuff and I'm sitting here staring at the screen. You know, if I'm it, when I was out protesting, I would miss a lot of stuff. It's just the nature of it, because you're going to pay attention to what it is that you're doing,
in front of you. You got to keep your back safe.
Yeah. Now, I did get better gradually at, at least glancing at the chat.
Like me.
Unlike some streamers that I mod for, not just you. Um, where we could be waiting 10, 15 minutes or so for them to look, and they might still miss it.
You
Uh,
asking for a 1 minute recap? Really, no face? And again,
okay,
Sandy Hill, I really do appreciate that. That means quite a bit to me. It really does.
yes,
Question. I
Professor, I
missed what
agree.
happened.
So
Um,
basically, No Face, his motion to have the amended charges dropped failed, and his next court date next is October
Monday,
13th. Yeah,
which we know is a
Monday.
holiday, so it needs to be confirmed through the docket. Did I
Right.
say that right? The docket?
I believe so. I mean, with my law and order
What?
degree. um, yes,
I'm so proud of
I
myself. Watch it not
do,
be the right
Krista.
word on the calendar, whatever.
Krista, I think all of us need technology help, honestly. But yeah, I mean, listen, for a 62-year-old broad, I do pretty well with what I'm dealing
And I believe that being 21 in my young age gives me permission to fuck up.
with.
Just saying. Are we getting unicorns?
What unicorns?
Yes.
Huh?
I don't know. We should go out there in
Huh?
unicorn.
What's this
I don't
about
know. Something
unicorns?
about unicorns. He still
I
has
don't
the
know. Something
ankle cankle at
from
least until
CBF.
next court. Yes, he still
Yes,
has
he
it. I don't
does.
even think that's a motion. He hasn't submitted another motion to get it removed. I could be wrong.
Ah,
Yeah, because he needs to repetition the
that was
court.
fuzzy.
Um, so yeah, the 995 motion hearing, whatever it's called, denied. Um, it was denied. He tried to say that he wasn't given the proper
Discovery.
time. Yeah, the discovery. But what he was saying in the 995 motion
Oh,
was that the DA kind of fucked up, violated his rights, but not allowing him to cross examine the witnesses. The DA came back with, that's a bunch of bullshit. You had an opportunity, and both you and your attorney declined it.
Dusty.
Dusty, what did I come across on my? Why aren't you subscribed where you're gonna get notified that we're on? Huh?
Listen, I didn't get my notification that CBF went on. I discovered halfway through her stream that she had already gone live. So sometimes it's a YouTube fail.
I take it back, Dusty. I'm just teasing.
Dusty, I think you
We
need
love
to change
Dusty.
your name to Dancin' Dusty. Thank you, Krista.
You want to know what I really love to see is Dusty and Feral Cheryl together. They are a
Oh,
fucking hoot.
yes.
Dusty, we miss you out there. You guys are a hoot. Sometimes I'll go
Darn
to bed.
work.
I know how you work
Mm-hmm.
too, Dusty.
Mm-hmm.
No, Dusty. No, become a full-time
Hello.
YouTuber.
Spock
Just
hates
kidding.
Sciento. Hello. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, so Dusty, I was just saying that it really saddens me that LA doesn't have that camaraderie. Camaraderie?
Camaraderie.
That one, yeah. Remember, I'm bilingual.
You handle the Spanish words. I'll
Sí,
handle most of the English ones.
no tenemos ya no somos comadres y compadres aquí. We're not. And that really hurts my feelings that we can't go out there and have the fun. Now don't get it twisted. I enjoy watching Clearwater. And I think that's why it saddens me at times because it's like we had we had that here too, and now it's gone. Um, the other thing is to, why am I still speaking out on the abuses of Scientology? I will say it again and again and again. It's Cheryl. Because I really see her, and I said it before, she was an innocent child in all of this, had
Hmm.
absolutely no say in it, as many of the people that um, had to grow up in
Yeah,
Scientology. They were neglected, they were pushed aside. Just so that one just, I don't know what it is, but that one just kind of hurts. Um,
yeah.
and,
Anyone
then,
who was raised in that, honestly,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
of all the evils that have been visited on children, so many of them have been visited on the children who were raised in Scientology. Um, sort of, Krista. She was not in Scientology. Her father was, and he tried to use Scientology on her pretty much all her childhood,
He
um,
rejected her because they were
and
not in
rejected her. Yeah,
Scientology. He was one of
yeah,
the OG L. Ron Liar um, con artists. He was one of his OG followers.
yeah.
Um, and what sucks the most was that, he had money to make, but
Mm-hmm.
instead of giving it to his child and to his family, he gave it to an organization that loves to
Yeah.
traffic people, that use shit against them, that abuse kids, abuse adults, females. You cannot have a child in the Sea Org, I believe.
Good night, Cricket.
There's
Thank you.
Good night, Cricket. There's a good chance my dad and Cheryl's dad knew each other. In DC in the
Mm,
60s. Oh, wow, Professor
wow.
Cockman. And I think that's why it hits me the most um with Cheryl, was because she was rejected by her father. And that kind of hits a little close to home because I was loved by mine, but my son grew up without his father by his father's choice. And I see the hurt that has caused in my son. Now, don't get it twisted. Um, I did everything that I could for my child. I gave him an education, a roof over his head, and food on his belly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and knowing that I had to do that um, on my own. Well, no, I shouldn't say on my own. I did it with my parents' help. But now looking back on it, and again having to see how that's harmed him, and there was nothing I can do. I was not going to take the abuse, not even from his father, and that was
Yeah.
to protect my child.
Yep.
If he was willing to put hands on me when I was 4 months pregnant, um, and trust and believe, oh yeah, I got my legs back. Um, but if they're willing to do that while I'm carrying his child, what else was I going to expect from this man once
Yeah.
my child was born?
Yeah.
And I think that that's why Pharaoh Cheryl hits, because she was an innocent child that was pretty much rejected by her father in this. Um,
Yeah.
but then you have people like Jenna, like Aaron, Miriam, um, Kelly, that were raised in it, whether they were raised directly in Scientology, they still got neglected.
Yeah.
You know, their parents did not protect them, all
Yeah.
in the name of a so called religion that
Yeah.
is made up by
Exactly.
a man who wrote science fiction novels.
And just started it because he wanted to make more money.
Mhm. And so, um, that's the type of abuse that I not only speak out against, but that I also try to warn our communities about it. And when I say communities, please know that we're talking about their next victims. Jamie Mustard, thank you. Um,
Mm-hmm.
she's mean now, always yelling at me. She was yelling at you when you were driving. You know how to ignore her very well. Just saying.
Yes, Dusty. She wouldn't have started yelling if you'd listened before she started yelling.
They are a hoot. And then Jamie, oh
Yes.
my God,
Oh, God,
Jamie,
yes.
we love Jamie. I love Jamie. He is so nonchalant,
Yeah.
nothing bothers him. And then that clip on Aaron, where what was it that he dropped his ice cream or his pizza? He dropped something.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I died laughing. You see, that's the kind of fun that we used to have while bringing awareness.
Yep.
Dusty, why are you in chat? Oh, you're a saint. Yes, you are. You are Saint Dusty Soda Dispenser, Soda Cracker, LMLOP Saint.
Mhm.
I canonize you as a saint. Hashtag free Jamie. Oh, that just cracks me up.
Well, listen, as much as I know you like to give the
Yes.
Mexican goodbyes,
No, I gotta give the South Central today. I have to get inside. I think we've been here long enough. Guys, thank you
yes,
so much. Oh my God, almost 3 hours. Well, 3 hour mark. Well,
yes.
goddamn. Good
Hmm.
night, everybody. This is the
Thank you,
South
everyone,
Central.
for coming
Thank
here
you.
and, of course, for behaving yourselves as I knew you would. To all the new people who came in and chatted, thank you very much. Hey, Adam.
Scooter has the Scooter Report on Mondays at 3 Pacific
No,
Standard Time.
3 Pacific, 6 Eastern.
Yes, I'm talking about Pacific time here.
Yes, you
That
gotta
sometimes
add
I'm
that.
able to make it or not make it. I'm so sorry. I
Yes,
normally have a prior commitment,
it's
and we've already
it's
discussed
very
it.
confusing if you don't include which coast you're
Pacific,
speaking
yeah.
of
West
time
Coast,
wise.
West Coast, West Coast. Oh no, Becky's throwing gang signs. Oh, West Coast. Peace. See ya.
Good
That's
night,
the South
everybody.
Central goodbye.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Take care, and I will see you on Monday, unless something happens and I can't. Take care, everyone. Good night.